Well, we will see if anyone rocks up. Not sure they will. Not sure they will at all. Alright, looks like we got some people in the room, so how we doing, guys? This is my first stream, so like, bear with me, right? So we're just going through some speed runs. Just setting up the heroes now to how or how I guess I'd like to do them. I've got two teams, so for a couple of people watching, you can pretty much do like a Saint team or a Brawler team. So this is kind of what we're working with, and then the Brawler team is something like that. So I don't really want to use Skelly, but he's like the only red hero that I kind of want to deal with. You could use for extra stun. You could use someone like Destroyer or Rockno or Ribbit or whatever. But that's kind of what I'm rolling with. We'll change it up as we go. This is just chilling out. Yeah, nah, no way, C mate. Not for a speed run. You don't have time. Like you look at the rankings. What are we at now? 13.2. So Baldwin got ahead of you, daddy. So there's a couple of people up here. I guess my setup's similar to theirs. Like I haven't really tried. My time's 29.8, and that's I think I'd be ranked in the top 5 for iOS. I don't know. They might have beaten their time now, but yeah, I don't know. This was like when I got that time. That's pretty much more than double the big time. They had it was only like Dove left, so I'm just making sure that my Anubis has got 5 Vite, and I think we'll just get ready to go after that. Where is he? Just if you guys are, oh yeah, there's a 3-minute timer, but the timer is like the ranking timer, like how quickly you can get it done. So just let me know how the latency is going. Like this is my internet in Australia sucks. So if the stream looks like good to you, just give me a comment, and I've got it in normal latency mode. So just let me know if the voice is lined up. Slash, is the like the video kind of smooth enough. So what you want to do is pretty much just stack on Frog and hope for the best, to be honest. Like obviously this is kind of what it looks like. The big thing is keeping PD actually alive. So a lot of the time, like a lot of the heroes were getting chunked down, but like this is at least the drop. Like it's pretty hard to keep PD alive. You've got to kind of time that Anubis proc so he doesn't get stung. And then, this is pretty much what happens. So obviously no PD there, and top times have finished 5 seconds ago. So the idea is that PD starts to stack immediately, and then you get some stuff going on. So we might change up PD, or just try and line up that. Okay, so stream's good. People are like, yeah, cool. No, I'm on Android, mate. So who is that? Yeah, on Android. So the iOS times are catching up. There's a few people that are in the chat. So when you go into it, we want to look at Anubis procking, and he's like 1, 2. You want to proc after him. Let everyone down so you can get a little bit better. So PD dies. A couple of heroes went down. Not like a lot of things get destroyed, but we'll see how we went on this Brawler team. So what do we got? We got Minnow. I've been using that. Just make sure that Minnow has 5 Vite. And He does? Yeah, that'll do. I'll worry about pets later. This is really just a testing for the stream for me, and just showcasing the pretty much the drop point for most people going on. See, Anubis procced and killed the PD straight away. You could run Serena and revive, but you're not going to get the top time doing that. Minnow died straight away as well. So what I would normally do is you can kind of sacrifice Minnow sometimes, but dropping Dove and then Anubis and then Ghoulam is effective for damage reduction and then healing, and then dropping your other heroes right after the Anubis procs. So, and then you get everyone else in. Ares is down, PD's still alive though. Is he going to be stacking up any? Going through, like, PD's still alive, so you're seeing how it can run, right? If you get the correct amount of RNG, like the base is pretty much gone, right? The heroes, yeah, they're the big problem, but this is the whole idea of it. No, I don't have Rascals, and I heard, like, from what I'm hearing, the Rascals is not that ideal. Okay, so I might go back to the Saint team, to be honest. Just gonna watch for that Anubis. PD's down, Minnow's down, because I was using a bit of stun in the other one, and that was affecting that first Anubis a little bit. So let's just go back to the Saint team. Who have I got? Demo, maybe. Ares, Cupid. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Oh, I think my PD is running 8 regen and 7 stone skin. I have been using Empower as well. Or maybe 8 stone skin, 7 regen. It's more about the health, to be honest. Like, the health of PD is not enough. So even with stone skin, he's still getting hit hard. Alright, so just watching that Anubis, that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. Alright, so, like, if you get the stunning right, alright, PD's still healing, so he's going to be, with that stun immunity, he's going to be charging at the moment. He's still alive, and then you walk into the middle and you get destroyed. But, what is Anubis? Not Anubis. What is my PD running? What did I put on him? 7 stone skins, so I kind of wanted to do 5 Vide on him as well, so I might take that. We'll test that out. Where's Minnow? We'll get it off Minnow and we'll try that in a second. See if it's any better. Alright, Anubis. You can also bring Sasquatch in this. So this is the same sort of drop that I've done, right? Obviously, as people have done it a lot of times. Little tweaks, like little pets and stuff like that, definitely make the slightest amount of difference. So, alright, so that's Storm taking care of a whole bunch of people there. And I might put it in low latency mode. I'm not sure if that's like how you guys see it. It looks shit to me, but it might look better to you guys. Yeah, the new Storm skin. No, I've never been live. Never been live, Zodiac. My internet is super terabad in Australia, mate. It's terrible. I've heard Insane Dungeon 10 soon. Insane Dungeon 10, yeah. 2 years later, Insane Dungeon 8 still hasn't come out. So, no, I'm just testing this out, to be honest. Just testing the stream. That's all for me. So just seeing how it goes. Oh, we've got a good heal, good start. No, bad start. Looked like a good start. The other option is to just try a What are we doing? Anubis, wait for him to proc. 1, 2, yeah. And PD died straight away. I think that's 7. I can try a different one. 8 SS PD with like a Revite. That might be okay. Or I can switch some heroes around. SAS works well for like the double stun, so if we weren't worried about power boosting so much, we might, for example, like get rid of Ares, even though he's probably going to be super important. Put in Sasquatch somewhere here. Still a Saint team. Make sure Sass has 5 Vite, and yeah, he does. So who did I just take out? Ares. Silence, yeah, that's kind of important. But yeah. Can I gotta scroll down? Ribbit is good for extra heals. Yeah, but Ribbit only heals himself. I mean, that doesn't really help your PD at all. The other thing I wanted to do was... like, Ribbit's good for keeping it alive, but he doesn't heal the team as such. Yeah, that's fine. Try this. Different methods. Just keep him in the background there. So we'll try the Empower Regen one, because that's obviously better with the heals. But... so what that did with Sass and Storm is pretty much heal everyone and stop Anubis in the front line proccing so much. So you can see that with that, like, I can't really show you. Can I show you? Is there a mouse here? Can you see the mouse? Maybe. Yeah, you kind of can. So there's all, this is the big trio of things that affect you, like that Anubis there, that Anubis there. Like those PDs died. Like there was enough damage going on. Without Ares, obviously it's a lot more difficult, but having Sass in there helps the drop at the start. So it's kind of all about power boosting and getting as much damage as you can as quick as possible. So that looked a bit better. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So they got through, but without Ares. So let's... who can we drop? Who do we want to drop, though? Let's just drop Storm. And put Ares back. Because Sasquatch has a better stun radius, I should say. And what was Storm in? Nothing? Oh yeah, handy. Oh yeah, cool. Definitely need some Helios. 10 people watching. Nah, I think to be honest, the best PD is going to be either 8SS with some form of regen for the extra heals, and then some form of stone skin slash, you know, you could probably smack a sacred light on him. If you really want to. I'm not sure that's going to be the best course of action though. And PD's down, but that's right. I don't think I watched the Empower Anubis. Obviously this is not going to be speedy, but Ares does help. So what I want to do is watch the Anubis, try and proc straight away after him, and then get all of the freezes in there after the Warden proc has gone down, and that should it should mitigate some of the damage to start with, because after the update and the 5 Vite, that's what a lot of people are having issues with, is that the proc at the start, because it's affecting a bunch of heroes. So let's take my own advice here, and when we want to go in, we will drop Dove, and then wait for Anubis to proc, wait for the Warden to proc, and then go in after that. And PD died anyway. So we'll switch to the Stone Skin slash 5 Vite PD, and see how well we go with that. Because once he gets the stun immunity and the boost from Cupid and the attack speed, he might be a little bit further up. So we ditch him. Stone Skin, happy days. Just got to change the pet over, which I think is Chica. Yep. And that should give a boost, but we don't want to drop PD second. We want to drop PD kind of... Who's doing the damage? Once Anubis and Dove are dropped, that's fine. You can drop PD. Alright, so Stone Skin staying alive a little bit better. Definitely staying alive a little bit better. Is it providing the damage? Providing better damage. It looked a bit smoother, at least at the start. So having PD die is obviously going to ruin your day a lot. Like, this is, you know, the core 8 heroes are probably going to be Dove, PD, Anubis, Waller, Demo, Ares, and Golem. And then you've kind of got 3 to 4 which you can play around with and do different stuff with, I suppose. So proc goes in. Anubis dies a couple times. He's going to get hit hard, so he's only getting 1 or 2 procs out because of his, what's the word I'm looking for? Unholy Pact. The difference between Storm and Sass as well, like you could keep interchanging them, is Sass has the, what's the word? The AoE, whereas, but it's less inconsistent, whereas Storm is like 3 seconds. So it's like, if you get hold of the right Anubis, it's going to be way better. So, you know, you just muddle around. Your heroes, obviously, everyone's heroes is going to be different, but the same sort of setup applies, how you're going to go about it. So Sash, ditch him, put Storm on again, and pets as well, obviously, are going to have, like, when you're getting down to these rankings of the difference between 13.5 and 13.2 and 14.5, and like the milliseconds matter, and so any little change really has quite an effect. Drop mic second, what for? The idea is to boost. Oh, there's a package. Alright. I gotta answer the door. I'll leave this. I'll be back soon. Failure. Yeah, standard. Drop mic second, happy days. Beer. No. My missus just got a package at the door, so the mailman buzzed in, so I had to run off. Oh, what's up, JT? Finally got my stream to work. You know, this Australia net's not good. Like, I wonder if that biker. I just had the postman Pat arrive. I don't think he can get out. I don't think his motorbike's big enough to trigger the magnetic release. Ooh, I told him he could get out, but maybe I lied. So what are we going? Yeah, streaming from OVS, but I've got like the internet's so shit, so I'm just streaming on my phone, so it's super low latency, but I'm just testing it out because if I can stream even at low latency, I can offer a little bit more advice on the go, even if it is a shit looking stream. I can actually, you know what I'll do? You guys just tell me if this looks better. Min rec. Yeah, we'll go into that. I'll be back in a second. Alright, sorry guys, I don't know who's still watching, a couple of people still watching. Join the queue, should do mine instead. The sexy girl's Japanese. Nah, don't speak Spanish. And, oh, it's not that bad? Alright, cheers JT. Yeah, like, because Australia's net is just shit. It's so terrible. You don't really have... So if people are tuning in, this is what I'm doing. I'm just going through different setups. Mostly switching between different heroes. Like, I know a few setups that people have used. So I'm just trying to showcase the drop and see how it goes. So Icy Pet seems to be best on double, the first person drop, so they get the most PD stacks, essentially. The rest of the pets will just keep you alive. Silencing as much as possible, so bring that, because if you can kill Anubis faster, so he doesn't have to revive as many times, that's going to be ideal. Why Ares is so useful as well. So team we're setting up at the Saint at the moment. You can still get a bunch of power with Saint, and we just go from there. So this is min rec, so we're not going to see a lot of the procs, but we should be able to like go through. So down, down, Anubis, and then everyone else. We'll see how we go. So you can kind of just see them moving. You don't actually see the procs as much, but you get a pretty good idea of what's going to go on. So it's really keeping the main heroes alive. You can switch between UP Anubis and Stone Skin Anubis, or some form of tougher Anubis, like, because they will stay alive a little bit better. And you just switch between playing around with how tanky or how beefy your setup is, and you can do different stuff like that. So sometimes it's better just to have the damage reduction and him alive for an extra proc, rather than him just being alive, if that makes sense. Oh, he's already got a... Oh, cool. Alright, so we'll go again. The idea is to watch this power Anubis, because it's 8 of him power. Don't proc while he's procking. Give time like just after to drop all your heroes, or at least Pumpkin Duke to stack on and be under Golem healing, for example. So we wait for him to proc, we go down, we drop everyone else, and Anubis is down pretty quick, but yeah. I don't know, what am I running? I'm not running... Yeah, no, I turned it off for a second. That's right. So this is just to test the thing out, but yeah. So watch out for him. You want to drop after the Anubis, and then yeah, close to. Oh. Alrighty then, that's it for me on the stream, guys. It was just really testing out, making sure I could stream. Sorry, it won't be longer. I will jump on probably later tonight, I think 3 o'clock. What's that for you guys? 12:06, so it's 9 PM for most Americans. maybe a little bit different. So 3 p.m. for me will be 12 resets. So maybe not. I might jump on if it's easy enough just to showcase what I'm doing. But as far as the heroes I was using, I suppose, you know, you're going to want 5-Ardent Golem. You can switch between a UP or a Stone Skin Anubis. Definitely better with SL rather than SS Waller. And you can do 2 different teams. So you can look at a Saint team and you can build Mike, Cupid, Athene, you know, different ones for damage boosting, Demo in there for blind, Ares in there for utility and silence, you know, to kill those Anubis off. They're the ones that are going to be chunking you down, because when you get enough PD stacks, 2 different PDs you can use, 8 Stone Skin / 8 like Sacred Light with probably regen, or 5 Vita, something like that, that's going to keep him a little bit more utility and heal. The other option you can look at doing is having an 8 regen with, you know, 7 Stone Skin or something like that. So that was one of the PDs I was going with. And if you get enough procs and stun immunity, you're going to kill some heroes pretty quickly if you get some RNG based on the Anubises and stuff like that. But that is the thing to go for. Look out where the Anubis is going to proc straight after the first Anubis here, or the Empower one. Stack on the frog, and happy days. So that's it for me, guys. I'll be back later, tomorrow, something like that. So peace for now.